Our staff was divided up into two offices. One of our offices was our floor office, which was off Statuary Hall. And so I went to that office to make sure that they'd heard the news that evacuation had been ordered. That office is an unusual space. It has a lot of different parts to it, and so I spent some time walking around the various parts of it to make sure that everyone on the staff who might have been there had heard that they have to get out. So that took a little bit of time, and then I left that office, went back upstairs to our offices to do basically the same thing, to go through our offices to make sure that even people in separated offices had heard the word that they have to get out. So I walk up to the third floor, turned down our hallway, and there was just a very unusual sight. Every door in that hallway was thrown wide open, but there was nobody there, which you never see. I mean, there's always a Capitol policeman there, or at least our our support staff, making sure that no one can just wander into the offices. But even doors that aren't normally used as doorways were just thrown open, which is a very strange sight. And so I walked through there, and I walked through our offices, and it was everyone was gone, and it was like walking through a ghost ship. It was just very, very eerie to suddenly be in this space where there's normally a lot of activity, and it was completely empty. Once I was sure that all of our staff had gotten the word and were no longer there, then I walked out of the building, and I joined congressional staff and probably some members on the lawn on the east side of the East Plaza. And we were standing around there, just kind of talking to each other and talking about what an unusual event this was. And I remember in particular one thing, seeing a network news crew, which is part of a crew that normally covers Capitol Hill for one of the three major networks. And the producer was frantically telling his crew to get that camera pointed at the Capitol Dome. The reason he was telling him that was because he had assumed, as we all did at that time, that there might be another jetliner heading for the Capitol. And he thought it was important that his camera was in a position to get the shot of that jet smashing into the Capitol Dome.